What we're doing at the NewFronts on Friday? Well, we've got 500 odd people crowding into what's a fully packed space, a very, very cool space, which is going to bring alive our developments and our ambitions in video. It's an area we put a lot of effort into over the last couple of years, and it's a great chance to show this audience exactly what we've done and what we're going to do. It's a mixture of showing our live programming, which has been very successful, showing our great developments in short form video, but showing some of our plans for some longer form video as well. We're going to talk a lot about opportunities and the challenges that come with those opportunities in the upfront. I think the opportunities that advertisers want at the moment is the ability to be associated, chiefly by pre-roll, with very compelling, insightful video. And we'll show them those clips. You know, we're generating now, last month, 44 million streams. So we've got a great deal of scale, and that's doubled over the last year. What we're going to show them is how we're going to develop more of that, how we expect our video footprint to grow even larger, and the various partners that we're working with. But we're also going to show them some of the challenges that we think they're encountering in the video space, and how our solutions can help them meet those challenges. Well, I mean, you've got the first challenge of scale. We're in an unusual digital marketplace at the moment with digital video, which is that the demand exceeds the supply. And you've got a number of players entering that space who are perhaps less than entirely straightforward about the way that they package and deliver video. So you're seeing, for example, online fraud become quite rampant. So it's very, very important for advertisers to understand who they're buying video for and to ensure that video is of high quality. It's easy-ish to game video. You can put up salacious headlines, salacious images, and get people to click through. That's not necessarily the kind of video that brands want to be associated with. So we'll talk a lot about the high-quality video that we're building. We're the most trusted brand in news and have been for 20 years. And we'll talk about what that means. So that when you are watching a Wall Street Journal story, you as an advertiser can be very comfortable that that story is what it is meant to be, but you also as a viewer know why that story is being given to you. We're not clickbait effectively. So we'll talk a lot about the fact that we're using technology to really monitor things like completion rates, both for the advertising, but also the editorial content. So that's very important to us. Some of the other opportunities and challenges revolve around the great hunger that brands have for high quality content. And while we're producing an awful lot of it, we are producing roughly 1,500 pieces of video a month, we don't pretend that we can provide all the video that every brand needs. And we're going to talk about one of the acquisitions we've made, a company called Storyful, who have this wonderful ability to effectively identify video being shot by anybody in the world and post it on social media. And what they are able to do is find that video, identify it, and then verify it and acquire the rights, so that a brand can use really compelling video which aligns with their own story and use that for their own purposes. And they can then deploy that, fully secure in the knowledge that they've got permission and the rights to do so. So we'll talk a little bit about that. And then we'll talk about our ability to make content for our clients too, as an area that we're developing very strongly. Through our custom content studios, we've hired a number of people in London, in Hong Kong, and of course in New York, to help clients tell their own stories through text, through infographics, and germanely for this conversation, through video. We haven't yet figured out, one day maybe we will, how you get someone to watch a video in newsprint, but if we can, we will. But seriously, obviously a lot of that content is delivered on our own platforms. We are truly ubiquitous. We are on pretty much every major operating mobile system across the world, with very, very strong presence on Samsung, on Apple, and on RIM. So clearly, every major mobile device has the ability to deliver video, and we're delivering that both through our own news app and through our standalone app, WSJ Live. We're also on every major tablet, and of course, WSJ.com. But we're also partnering, and we now have 32 different partners who take our video. So I don't know whether you have Apple TV at home, whether you watch YouTube, whether you use Roku, all of those platforms take WSJ Live content and broadcast it. And so this is what's giving us our enormous footprint. The new shows are designed really to give a viewer a really engaging look at topics that we find are interesting. Now, innovation's a topic that everybody talks about. We're taking a rather different look at innovation, and we're going to look at the way that innovation will change our lives in the years ahead, particularly through two lenses, what we'd like to call hope and health. Not exclusively those two topics, but really trying to understand from a consumer's perspective how technology will change our lives, not focus on the technology itself. Another program we're looking at is the renewal of our Startup of the Year, which we were delighted with last year. We have a whole raft of new companies looking to take part, and this next series is going to focus particularly on women entrepreneurs. And then the last thing we're going to identify is a innovative new concept called Signal, which is our video magazine. Sounds like a contradiction in terms, but it's a tablet experience which is designed to bring the browsing experience to video to life. Live's going really well. We've been pleased with that. We're making some small changes to our programming that will continue to evolve over the next few months. What we're learning, though, is that people want the great beauty of video, in digital video, is people's ability to consume it when they want, how they want. So live is an aspect of what we do, but it's not the most important part. And just as anybody watching this is watching it when they want to, that's where we see our most important developments, providing people with the content they want on the platforms they want, when they want.